School lunches, we can all remember those. But today, some kitchens look more like this one at Churchill High School in San Antonio, Texas. Except with inflation rising and crippling staff shortages, this school year, those fresh fruits and vegetables, among other items, are on the chopping block.
Strawberries may have tripled in price, and so we are not able to offer the strawberries.
Everything is harder to find, School Nutrition Director Sharon Glosson says. When they do, it often costs more, and they may not have the staff to serve it.
We would generally have 7 serving lines open. We've gone down to 4 serving lines with only 2 menu choices daily.
They say improvise with what you have, so and just make it look good and taste good, and they will take it.
School meals are often the healthiest students eat all day, a study shows. But as rising food costs are being felt in lunchrooms coast to coast, some districts are substituting frozen and processed foods for what was once fresh. Like Connie Daubels, Food and Nutrition Services Director for Davenport Community Schools in Iowa.
We can't get the taquitos, we can't get pancakes, we can't get French toast sticks, we can't get omelets, we can't get some of the beverages that we would like. And in our particular school district, we had to change bread providers, so we are not going to be able to have the same breads that we had last year.
The district is paying nearly double for bread this year, and the buns are smaller.
The students will notice that this year.
Back in San Antonio, those limited options and substitutions aren't going unnoticed either.
We have strawberry milk, pink milk. They don't do that every day. That used to be my favorite.
The quality has changed a little bit, and the proportions have been cut down a little smaller.
There's only 3 of 7 lines that are open.
With the federal waiver that allowed all students to eat lunch for free during the pandemic gone, and all the menu changes, parents like Genevieve Sagowski considering having her 2 students pack lunch this year.
We are already spending $280 a week on groceries. If the food changes to where it's not exactly what they want at school, we'll figure out a way for them to eat what they have at home.
A food fight like no other, with no end in sight. Priscilla Thompson, NBC News, San Antonio, Texas.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. Food shortages in the schools. Food shortages in the school. They are claiming that the price of food is going so high that they can't really afford to give the children a sustainable amount of food to last throughout the day. And we know that these school days are just about 8 hours a day. So you got your child going to school on an empty stomach and expecting them to learn, but they can't concentrate and think because they can't fuel the body that needs the food to continue to produce. So yes, they are orchestrating inflation, and the schools are feeling it. And this is just the beginning, because most of us don't know how to cultivate the land, don't know how to be self-efficient. We rely on everything for convenience, whether it's microwavable food, whether it's grocery stores, whether it's takeout, fast food, etc. So they basically could do whatever they want, because the majority of us can't sustain without depending on the system. So now they at play with the food shortage in the schools. So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures and we're going to take it from there. This is out of the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter and the 19th verse. And it says, And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Because it's going to be hard when this thing fully hit, if you with child and with child child that suck, to sustain. And they gonna play on that. So they can use whatever, they can use whatever method they need to push that agenda to whatever they want. And it's gonna be a hard time. Great tribulations, such as none have been seen until that time. Also known as what? Jacob's trouble. So once this thing hit, everybody gonna feel it, man. Even the children. They're not gonna hold back. That's just how this man is. Edom. He have no regard for the old or for the young. They got to push this thing, and by all means, whatever casualties of war that it may take, they willing to justify that. So just know what's going on. When your child come home and ask for something else to eat, and you can't provide that food for them because the prices of bread is going up, eggs is going up, anything that's natural and good, they raising the prices. So they gonna switch it out and give you things that's high in preservatives. That's no good for the body. So just know what's going on when, you got to send your child to school for 8 hours and they don't have anything to eat. Lamentations are ahead. You're going to be lamenting. Let's get that. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, and then we're going to go down to verse 4. The tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. Ain't nothing you're going to be able to do. Hungry pains are going to come, and they're going to use that until they have the solution for you to come on down and get whatever it is they're going to be pushing to get you back to some form of, normalcy. The price is going to be too outstanding for you to afford. Out with the old and with the new. The middle class is going to be obsolete. It's only going to be rich and poor. And we know what it says about rich and poor in Revelations, the 13th chapter. And he causes all, both rich and poor, to receive that mark, that no man might buy or sell unless he that have it. So they have no holdbacks on how they're going to use whatever scenario that they may use. So just be aware. Know what's going on. Prepare for that time. Stay in the faith, and you're gonna be taken care of. You and your little ones. So we're gonna close out with that. We're gonna take it from there. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, and it reads, "Be sober, be vigilant, Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And he has no picks and chooses who he devours, whether you old or young or in between. He taking all. And if you leaning on his system, he got you. So essentially, you got to be in this truth 100%. Hard body. You can't lean on this man and his system because it can't stand up. It's meant to crumble. And we in these last days where this system is crumbling. And he's trying to get as much as he can before it completely disintegrates. So it's best you rely on Yahweh in the name of his only begotten son, Yahushua, to guide you through these times that we coming into, these tribulations. So with that being said, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom.